Right after the break. Just about ready to go and getting to start for the White Sox, Martin Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Steven Kwan. And that misses. And we're underway. That one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Robert makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. On the ground. In time to Vaughn. Got him.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That clips the corner.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Guardians nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Mike Tauchman. Breaking ball misses down and away. Tauchman in his 5th season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Swinging a ground ball. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Luis Robert Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One out, bases empty. That's way outside. It's 2-2. The pitch. That one just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The delivery to Robert. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Andrew
Benintendi to the plate. Way inside. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and Benintendi is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Chi Sox held in check here, scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
Perez back to work. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. And that one is in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Angel Martinez makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So digging in, Jhonkensy Noel.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Off the plate, ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Santana on second. Thomas over at first with one away. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bo Naylor in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him. Two gone now.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trust in your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Guardians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Next offering misses. Ball two. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Lenny.
One down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Late on that fastball. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now the DH, Miguel Vargas. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Next offering upstairs. And there's a foul ball. Up and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up the middle. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be Brooks Baldwin. In there, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Fouled off left side. Just missed. And that one cutting but missing down low. And a foul ball. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing and he held up.
1-2.
In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there and it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter,
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ball
Next
outside.
pitch is outside.
Hit.
Inside, just missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's back and out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air, center field. Robert makes the catch, and that'll do it. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's Corey Lee.
White Sox, the catcher, Corey Lee.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next to hit for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Luis Robert. He popped out his first time. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And it remains 1-0. Start of the 4th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Santana, a former Gold Glove winner, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Guardians doing a great.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Lane Thomas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Drips one to right, and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Santana stands at second with no outs. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. The throw in. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Angel Martinez now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to the left. In time to Vaughn. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So up next, Jhonkensy Noel. Caught looking his first time up. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. And that one off the outside edge. Just outside, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Back up the, that got him. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now, Bo Naylor. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Martin Perez won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jared Schuster.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Brian Rocchio. Grounded out his first time. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Baldwin flips to second. That's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. Inning over. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Guardians 3 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Andrew Benintendi. And there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Here. 0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Andrew Vaughn now. Fly to center his first time. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a base hit.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike at 95. Vaughn gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Guardians up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. A single his first time. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out, base is full. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sewald, the right-hander, also getting loose. Ball one there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied out his first time. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're headed to the 5th. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Manzardo in the box again, takes a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. And a breaking ball misses outside.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. That's inside. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Tyler Gilbert up and loosening in the pen. Boozer warming up as well. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Kwan on at first. Nobody out.
Full count.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jose Ramirez digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one.
No, that's low.
Squirts
Ball.
away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball up.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next pitch is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball four. Take your base.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Just missed.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1 and 2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. One run's in. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now here is Angel Martinez. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. One run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jared Schuster will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Tyler Gilbert taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, runner at second. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And strike 2. Martinez, the runner at second with 1 away.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark. The count now 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Bo Naylor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 2. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Definitely classify Tauchman as one of those gritty players. Willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and fouls one off.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Benintendi now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Benintendi needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Leading off for the Guardians, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Gilbert back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Coming on Robert, and he's there.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Quan stands in now and watches strike 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Boozer getting loose as well. Oh, he gloves it. over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one missing inside. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now here is Andrew Vaughn. And first offering is fouled off. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. Noel makes the grab, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 5.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. 1 for 2. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball low.
The Guardians leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So now here's the DH, Miguel Vargas. He's 2 for 2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit in the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Leisure.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. There's a strike. Leisure, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Inside, almost got him. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. And now it's even up. One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tauchman makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Tim Herron.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. The shortstop takes a ball.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And that misses. Now 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher,
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Lee.
And the first offering is not close. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Eric Sabrowski getting ready to go. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
The right fielder, number
Man at first, and now Mike Tauchman 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Lee leads off first with 1 away. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Robert.
Just missed. Strike on the inside corner.
1-1.
Two outs. That missed by a lot. 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. First pitch misses. Hammered, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the right fielder,
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the eighth. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Eric Sabrowski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. He's already homered here in this one.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning.
The first baseman,
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Outside corner, there's a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's outside, and it's 1-1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Andrew Walters appears to be getting loose. Benintendi gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now one away.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes outside. The Guardians leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Noel makes the grab. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 2.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cam Boozer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Kwan at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tauchman hauls it in for the out.
now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And it's even up.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Slings to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that is that. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas. Sobrowski back to work. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Brooks.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin, a switch hitter batting right. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball.
Now batting, catcher
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a strike. And that one pulled foul. And the 0-2. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the right field.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, and he just misses. Baldwin, the lead runner out at second. Lee at first, one gone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a swing and a miss. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So here's Robert now. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Curve in the dirt.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that's off the outside edge. 3-1 now. Foul ball there. Sobrowski is just 1 strike away, and that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Eric Sobrowski out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Benintendi up here. That misses. 1-0.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long